All right, guys, welcome to Snapbacks and Bro Hugs, podcast number 3. My name is Paige. This is
Brandon.
All right, you guys, we have a fun little show today. We're gonna try to keep it kind of short, just because I feel like we're a little bit long-winded in our first couple of videos. So we're gonna keep it a little bit short, a little bit more to the point. All right, so our first thing we're gonna talk about today is we're gonna talk about that John Stewart coming out of retirement.
It was for one show.
For one show, he's coming out of retirement just to kind of get a shock value, I guess, more or less.
It was shocking.
Discussing the Americans, our current issue with the election.
The Donald Trump, pretty much.
Donald Trump mostly, but Hillary as well.
A little bit.
Yeah. So he was talking about he and he definitely made some great points. He looked absolutely deranged.
Cracked out.
Absolutely cracked out. Whatever cocaine that guy's on, I need.
No,
never mind.
Like growing up, the way I grew up, like I've seen people heavy on drugs and how they act, and when they've been on those drugs for a period of time, how their mood changes, who they become. Very similar. Like before he got into his John Stewart character. Of the TV show.
And he did. He ended up going into full character and knocking out what he needed to do. Granted, towards the end of the video, because I watched the full 13-14 minute video, that he started going off the deep end at the end. But he was making great points. Yeah. So I mean, it's not like he was just spouting nonsense like we normally do. It was the fact that he was making great points, but he was just very passionate about it. And I think that it may not have been as over the top. But, who knows? For all we know, because we all know him personally, that he could just be that weird guy anyway,
Or he might just
be on some shit.
Some serious shit. But the amount of weight he lost in his face from the time he stopped doing the show, before he put the jacket on, just physically, the way he looked. Either he's on chemo and we don't know about it, because that's a possibility.
He did look a little sickly, absolutely.
Not only that, but he was a heavy smoker for years and years and years.
Definitely could have an issue.
He made jokes about it like in the past, but it could have become an issue, and he could be going through some serious medical issues. But if he's not, he's on drugs.
Definitely could be.
Personal opinion, but yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So our next thing we want to talk about is a little bit more, hits a little bit closer to home. Okay,
really close.
Well, we are from Southern California, and if you haven't seen on the news or heard about it or heard on social media or anything like that, there is a fire that's out of control. Out of control. I forget what the number was, but it was somewhere in like almost 3,000 acres.
Oh, more than that.
Is it more now?
No. As of last night, the last time I checked, it was up to 25,000 acres burning.
Oh, 25,000?
25,000 acres.
Oh, my bad for not having that number.
It was 10% contained.
10% contained. 10% of 25,000 acres. That is an obnoxious...
I mean,
our firefighters are doing the best they can.
They can.
It is absolutely insane. I was told, I'm not sure if it's the truth, but I was told that it was started because someone ran off the road or something like that and crashed.
See, I heard a couple things. One of the things that was going around was it might have been a small plane crash that started it. Oh. Another one was that a car caught on fire because we've been going through a heat wave.
A heat wave.
It's like 113.
It is currently probably about 113 degrees outside.
Yeah, it's super hot.
My air conditioning is going absolutely nuts right now, and it's still probably in the 80s in the house.
Yeah, it's nice though.
No, it's nice, but it's just it's working its ass off, and it's 113 degrees outside. Up, yeah. It never shuts off.
On Friday,
my condolences to my electric bill.
Get solar. So on Friday, at my real job, we saw a lot of smoke and stuff. Next thing we know, that fire was actually on our doorstep. We could see the flames. We got evacuated. There were firefighters were everywhere. We were watching the planes bring the water in and the helicopters. They found recently. They just found a person in a car down the street from where I work that didn't make it out of the fire, and they passed away in their car. It's I don't go to work now. I'm waiting to hear from
what's going
them.
on.
But last we heard, there's a possibility that Cal Fire is actually using the place I work as like a jumping off point, and so because we have a huge well, and
it would make sense.
We stock water there. We have like 12,000 gallons of water like on the premises, ready to go at any time, and they're using that supposedly to fight this fire. We have an on-site employee that now is him and his family aren't on site because they've been
evacuated.
Yeah, they've been evacuated.
And please, our condolences to everybody who has been evacuated at this point. It's he brought up a good point earlier that we were talking about. The hotels are basically screwing people over at this point.
Yeah.
They've hiked up their prices so much because they know people need a place to go.
They're hiking them up by like 400%.
Yeah, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's absurd what they're doing to the people. I mean, I get it, that business is business, but the thing is that in this situation, there are so many people involved that honestly it should be. And I don't care if you do that for somebody who's coming in into town or something like that, but like
if it is a concert,
but if you want,
this isn't Coachella.
But if you come in and you're like, hey, we just got evacuated, we need a place to stay. I personally, if I owned some sort, I'd be like, all right, let's give you the discount, or whatever.
Not even a discount, just a straight price, like a regular price.
Yeah.
Because there's these places that are like $50 a night. They're charging $250 to $300 a night.
It's ridiculous.
Just because people have to get out of their homes, and it's messed up. But it is what it is. It's our country.
It's greed is taking over.
Yeah.
So.
And then on top of all that, with the fire that's going on, there's issues here where we live of the smoke. Like,
the smoke, the ashes. There's ashes. I mean, it's basically raining ash. It's
raining ash. In the town not too far away from where we're at right now.
We can't even see the mountains.
We can't, you can't see, like, the people that are in, I'll just say Palmdale, which isn't where we are, but, anyway, there's an issue there. You don't want to know about it. But in Palmdale, there's people that are suffering from inhalation. It's raining ash like crazy. You can't see.
It's affecting people's health. It's affecting their property as well. I mean, because what a lot of people don't understand is the fire is not only just it is a big issue, but the ash is really taking over, and it's it ruins people's houses, their cars. It's like, I mean, it's not as bad as losing your home.
They're having blackouts.
Yeah, there's been blackouts.
All kinds of stuff.
I mean, for the most part, please, if there's any sort of hotline or helpline for these people, I mean, please, if anybody knows, please comment so we can get this out there for people to help them out. And please support your local firefighters and everything like that. Get them out there because they're working their asses off. It's no joke when it's not like they've got 10% contained and they're twiddling their fucking thumbs. They are literally working their ass off trying to keep it at that.
And the thing that really sucks too is we're watching the weather and there's a low pressure system moving down.
Oh,
right?
So it's even
and it's pushing the hot away. So the heat wave is going to cool down, but the problem is when that happens, wind blows inland.
It'll feed that
fire. Exactly. It's going to push that fire towards us more. And that's
I feel like on the weather side, we should have like a green screen.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, but again, please help support the fire and the people involved in it. Firefighters as well as the actual people. If you have people that that are affected by it, if you can pull it, have them come in your home and help them save a little bit of money, whatever you can do. All right, so we're gonna do next thing is we're gonna do our top 10.
Top 10.
Okay, so but because it is so freaking hot, it literally is 113 degrees outside. It's not a joke. It is not a joke at all.
We normally drink water. Now it's Gatorade. Gatorade's not that great for you in mass quantity unless you need it.
Nothing's that great for you in mass quantity. Except for cocaine and hookers. All right, top 10.
Vagina.
So we're going to go top 10 temperatures in the world. Okay? So I'm going to try really hard to say some of these names. If I butcher them, my bad. I'm just letting you guys know.
No offense.
No offense. All right, so number 10. Insala in Algeria is 123 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot. Hey, that's number 10.
That's okay, not even the hottest. That's just...
So the crazy thing is there are only 2 North American numbers on here. Everything else is outside of North America.
Yeah.
All right, so number 9. Udinadatta, Australia. I actually fucking nailed that shit. That was awesome. All right, 123.2 degrees Fahrenheit. You only beat it by a little bit, but still, after 120 degrees, can you really tell?
Yeah, actually, it's between 110 and 105, or 110 and 115. Sorry, there's a slight variation, but then once you pass 115, the difference between walking across the road is like, you know, when you step in some sticky
it's like
soda?
sticky and stuff like that.
Yeah,
or like behind if you work at a bar or something like that, they got this.
Yeah, exactly. But once you hit 120, it's like you stepped in gum. It's like your feet are covered in gum, and it's just.
That's horrible.
It's crazy.
Oh man, yeah. There's no way I wouldn't go outside. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. All right, number 8, San Luis Rio, Colorado, in Mexico, 125.6 degrees.
Fucking hot.
That's hot.
That's hot.
And we keep going up.
All
right.
Wait. What number was that?
That's number 8.
Number 8 out of how many?
10.
Shit.
All right, number 7, Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. 125.6, the same. But I believe the only reason it's above, I believe, is because maybe it happened sooner, or that's
humidity makes a difference too,
and it could be humidity as well. So I mean that might be 125.6, but it feels like 140.
You know what they say in Phoenix? It might be 117 now, but it's a dry heat.
Heat. Stupid. All right, number 6, Nazariya.
Yeah, say it with
Nazariya, Iraq. 125.7 degrees Fahrenheit. Only a tenth of a degree. Oh my god, that's so hot.
It's at that point, like, are you really sitting there going, it's one point. It's fucking phenomenal. It's just so much hotter.
So much. All right, number 5. We're only halfway through this list. This is ridiculous. Tarat Savi.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I forgot to write it down. 127.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's fucking hot. That is.
Number 4, Mohenjo-Daro in Pakistan. 128.3 degrees.
Maybe that's why they're so angry, because it's so hot.
It's so hot.
So hot.
I'm so angry.
If we dropped popsicles, maybe it would end everything.
Hey, Walmart, those bomb pops went on sale. They're like $2.50 for a box of them.
Dude,
we start bombing those.
Right?
Don't say bombing the bomb.
Bombing the bomb pops. If we dropped like $1 million worth of bomb pops on Pakistan,
how can you be mad?
They'd be like, "Thank you, America, no more."
Though at that temperature, I don't think they'd make it to the ground.
No, probably not.
I mean, they'd have to be in like freezer boxes.
Yeah, like the drier ice.
Yeah, just boom. All right, so number 3, Sulabia in Kuwait, 128.5 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, again, angry.
No, Kuwait's always been like
that whole, but that area is so hot.
It's so hot, and they're getting tired of their kebab.
Yeah. Number 2, Kabylie, Tunisia. 131 degrees Fahrenheit.
Ooh.
I don't even know how to like.
Oh, that's at that point.
Okay, I felt like.
Do you cook?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like I felt like negative like 90 degrees,
and that sucks.
That sucks
bad.
But it's I've never felt 131 degrees.
I felt pretty close to that.
Whew. No way. All right, so the number one and still reigning champion is not even that far from us.
Nope.
Death Valley, California.
Yep.
According to this, it is 134 degrees. That is absolutely absurd. And that's not far from us.
That's actually where my parents met.
That is 23 degrees hotter than it is right now. And if I walk outside, I will be a whiny little girl.
But that's one of those things where you go out to your car, you start it, you turn on the AC, you come back 2 hours later, and you're like, you know what? I can touch the steering wheel. It's not even cool. You can touch the steering wheel.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
So,
have you noticed, though, that ever since the heat wave hit hard, Cold Stone's been going hard in the pink commercials?
Absolutely.
Like, every 2 seconds, every commercial break. Cold Stone! Add some berries to some cream and some ice.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Once again, we are Snapbacks and Bro Hugs. This is our podcast number 3. So you guys, please leave your comments. Please subscribe and share it like herpes.
Like, herpes?
No, it's VD.
Like VD. I'd say VD. Herpes
Gonorrhea?
is kind of...
Chlamydia.
Gonorrhea, they could cure it.
Chlamydia. We'll curable.
Curable.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya. Oh, one last thing. Q&A next time.
Yes, so, please. We want
question and answer.
Questions. Please, we would love to answer them. I don't even care what they are.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It might get weird.
All right, guys. Go.
My little sister walks into the bathroom, right? She gets all pissed off. She's like, what the hell's on the curtain? Blah, blah, blah. She comes at me and she goes, you got hair dye on the curtain.
Somebody call.
I haven't dyed my hair in a while. What a tard. Good for you. Okay, so she goes, is your hair dye on the curtain? I go, no, I haven't dyed my hair in a long time. Then she goes, what is this black, brown? And then she pauses. And she goes back in there and she looks at it. And she goes, is this shit? Jimmy, did you shit on the curtain? And Jimmy's like, no, I didn't. And she goes, did you wipe your ass on the curtain? And then he's like sitting there and he's getting really quiet and clammy. And he's like, no, I didn't, no. You can totally tell you fucking did it. And then my stepfather, he always chimes in to jump in Jimmy's defense. So he goes, how do you know it's not chocolate? And Larissa's like, come here, come taste it. You think that's fucking chocolate? You think that's chocolate? And my stepdad watches into the bathroom, and I can see Jimmy look down the hallway and watch as our stepdad goes into the bathroom, and Jimmy goes, and then Scott walks out of the bathroom, and he doesn't really say anything. He's just grumbling to himself. And then, and then my sister goes over to Jimmy. She goes, Jimmy, did you wipe your ass on the curtain? He goes, she goes, Jimmy, did you wipe your ass on the curtain? He goes, yeah, there wasn't any toilet paper, but did Dad taste it though?